Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to Miss Ashley's Pre-K, right here in Miss Ashley's living room. Today is Experiment Day, and we are going to be making an erupting volcano, which is going to be so fun. I'm super excited. So, the first thing we need to do when we start an experiment is figure out what materials we need for our experiment. The most important starter material is a dish. Now, we need a dish that has what we call a lip. Mine is a pie dish, okay? The reason why we need it to have a lip is because our volcano is going to erupt and make a little bit of a mess. And that's okay, because science can be messy, and that's part of what makes it super fun. You don't need a glass container. It could be a paper bowl, a plastic bowl, a Tupperware, even a baking pan that's got a little bit of a lip. So that way, the erupting volcano doesn't get all over your table. Next, we need vinegar, baking soda, a tablespoon for scooping, food coloring, Miss Ashley lost her train of thought, Play-Doh, and then containers for pouring and building. So, I am going to use our Play-Doh containers since we already have them. One is going to be to build our volcano, and one is going to be for pouring. Now, for the building, you can use a container like this, like a Dixie cup or a small paper cup. I also have these containers. You can use these, or my cherry tomatoes came in a very cool container. It looks like a spaceship, but would also make a really good volcano. Look at the shape. But you need to make sure you have enough Play-Doh to cover something this big. So the bigger your container in the middle, the more Play-Doh you need. Okay, so Miss Ashley's going to use this. I do not have a lot of Play-Doh, so my volcano is going to be 2 different colors. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. You don't necessarily need a container either. That's what's so great about Play-Doh. It kind of stands on its own. So you can make a volcano like this without even using a container on the inside. So like I said, here we go. I'm going to use this, right? And I don't have a lot of Play-Doh, so I'm going to do some smushing with my fingers. And remember, like on Fine Motor Day, I'm going to kneel up and press with my hands. And I'm going to start building my volcano. So cool. Now, since my dish is very large, if I had dinosaur toys or rocks from outside, I could also add them to my container. So when it erupts, it goes all over. I'm going to do the same thing with my reddish pink Play-Doh. I'm going to smush it. See? And I'm going to put it on the other side. Okay, so here I go. What color are you going to make your volcano? You can do it all one color. You can do it many different colors. You can make your own Play-Doh using some of Miss Ashley's Play-Doh recipes, and you can use that. Whatever you like to make your experiment fun and interesting. And I think the best part about this whole thing is working together with your family. Okay, so what do you think? How does my volcano look? Isn't that super cool? So I'm going to put it this way so you can see both colors. Now, it's time for the eruption. Eruption is another word for explosion, but eruption is what we use for the word explosion in a volcano. What comes out of a volcano? Lava. Lava is very, very hot. Now, we are not going to make real lava. We are going to make pretend lava. And we start with baking soda. You are going to scoop. And when I say you, I mean you, not your mommy, not your daddy. You are going to scoop 2 big scoops of baking soda. 1, and put it in, and 2. Families, this does not need to be exact. And if you have a bigger container on the inside, throw in another scoop. Okay, this does not have to be exact. I'm going to throw in a little bit more so that we can have a really big eruption. Then, I'm going to take my other container and fill it with vinegar. Now, if you have a container about this size or a cup about this size, you're going to fill it about 3/4 of the way. Mommies and daddies, I want you to do this pouring because your child is going to do the erupting. Okay, so friends, you're going to let mommy and daddy do this pouring. Now, I have a red and green volcano. What would be super cool is if our eruption and our lava was a different color too. So that's where the food coloring comes in. I have yellow, red, green, and blue. I think I'm going to pick blue today. So my lava is going to be blue. If you didn't notice, I often take my materials off the table when I'm not using them. It's just easier. So ready? Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go, into my vinegar. And I'm going to shake it just a little bit to get it mixed in. Okay, now friends, you are going to make the volcano erupt. Are you ready? I'm going to count down. 5, 4, okay? Are you ready? Can you count down with me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Look how cool! Amazing! And can you hear it? It's sizzling. Super, super cool. Would you like to try this at home? Would you like to do this with your family? I sure hope you do. If you do, take pictures and videos. Send them to Miss Ashley, and I can post them for all your friends to see on our class Instagram. As always, I had so much fun teaching you, and I love you lots, and I miss you bunches. Hope you have fun with your experiment. Mwah!